This is the shur on Tefilah. We're going to talk about Tefilat Yom Tov. Every Yom Tov, we start the Tefilah with Bechartanu Otam. By the way, in the history of the Hal Israel, they say by Holocaust, when they were ready to go to furnace, there was a debate. Always the Hal Israel have argument. Even going to furnace, there was an argument that what type of nigun, what type of song they should sing to go to furnace of fire. But believe it, at the time that the person is end of his life, what is he thinking? He's thinking, with what type of songs he should go. And some say, we have to say, Ani ma'amin be'emunah shlema. They said that we believe be'emunah shlema that Mashiach is going to come, that crucial moment they showed their emunah and faith to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Others said, no. You should say Ani Memuna. What? Ani Ma'amin. It's a much better song to be said. And they said, they said this Tefilah of Yom Tov, they said when they get into furnace. And this insight changes my tune of Tefilah, my mood of Tefilah of Yom Tov. Oh, we are going to Yom Tov, we're going to touch HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to be with Hashem. Nothing matters. Only this Yom Tov, the message of Yom Tov. It's the message that carries the person in a very crucial moment. This is the Tefilah of Yom Tov. Now, what do we say in this Tefilah? You've chosen us from all of the nations. You liked us, you loved us. We were pleased by you. And you uplifted us from all of the nations. You sanctify us with all of your mitzvot, and you brought us close to your service in avodah. And your great and holy name, who called upon us. What does that mean? First of all, in other words, we're saying that you chose us. Like Rabbi Yosef said, if it wasn't because of Shavuot, how many Jews are in the street? I say no Jews. How many presidents are in the street? It wasn't because of Shavuot that changed my destiny of myself, my family, my nation. He gives us something, eternality, something that we can't find any place else. We could find a lot of money, a lot of wealth, a lot of promises. What you find? Rabbi Yosef said, I'm Shavuot, I'm very happy. Do you know what's my happiness about? Because if it wasn't because of say I was going on the street, president, the richest person. What does he have? What does he could have? He got mitzvah, he got closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We are happy at all. You know, we're doing things, we choose somebody. We choose. What's the Bechira HaKadosh Baruch Hu have chosen us? What does that mean? In other words, sometimes there is no matter of choice. This stands out. This deserves the whatever that is. Now we are saying, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we didn't deserve it. It was your choosing. You chose us. It could have been somebody else. It could have been, even though that they are such an over and everything, but at the end of the day, we contributed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You did that chesed to us and you chose us. It wasn't our own merit, our own sechut. We didn't have anything to rely on. No, you choose somebody, but you have to work with him. You don't love him, you don't like him, the surgeon has to do surgery with you. A doctor, you need him. For an engineer, you need him. A broker, you need him. He's a very expert, but there's no love between them. But you chose us, we have to love us. Sometimes we choose somebody, we have somebody, we love him, but his act is not pleasant to us. But we can't we can't do anything. You have a child that we love him, but this is not pleasing us. So no, we are sitting, you were pleased with us. Sometimes you are pleased with somebody, but it's not the greatest. We have the greater things. Says Bechartanu, because I should not know. We were pleased, and you uplift us from all of the nations. Sometimes you uplift people above all. But there are a lot of people like that, a lot of things like that. Say, no, you sanctify with your mitzvot, you share your mitzvot only with us. Don't forget. So Arakadu says, mitzvah doesn't mean command. It means command also. But there is another deeper meaning in mitzvah. It comes from the word of sabta. Sabta in Arabic means togetherness. Mitzvah means we are together with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Like Bechartanu says, any mitzvah that we do is as if HaKadosh Baruch Hu is hugging us. That sometimes you are beloved, you want to get a hug. Doing the mitzvah, observing the mitzvah, inserting yourself in mitzvah is a getting a hug from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. No, you sanctify and you designate, but you don't bring close. You make a distance between yourself and that man, that person. I say, no, you brought us close to your avodah. You don't make any distance. Good. You don't make any distance, you bring somebody close. But you have a name for yourself. Name is unique to the person himself. The person doesn't like to share his name with somebody else. If it's my name, it's my entity. That says, Shimcha, your name you called upon us. Yes, sometimes the person gets to a dargah that he is a level that is sharing his name. But he has other names. Some generic name is to share. But but he has a name for himself, or his own entity. They say, no, Shimcha HaGadol, the great name you shared with us, you called upon us. Made our entity like your entity. No, okay, you do the great name, but there is a designated name for yourself. You don't share that with anybody else. Say, no, Shimcha HaGadol HaGadosh, that unique name, that designated name, you called upon us. But his name, his great name, and holy names made our entity of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is the peticha, that's opening of the Tefilat Yom Tov that we have. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu read, and Hal Yisrael said that when they went to furnace. And that is the point to understand what we are saying on Yom Tov. Yom Tov is the day that we are elevated. Nothing matters. That's why there's no business, there's nothing. Not nothing because we are resting. There is nothing because we understand nothing worth it. The only thing that worth in life is connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That keeps us. And that's the thing that in the most crucial moment of life of Jews, help them to understand and to carry themselves. And the sechut and merit that we have, we could stand in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to pray and daven such a praying for HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the merit and sechut. And everything depends on the perspective and approach. Once we have that perspective and approach to our tefillah, then our Yom Tov is different, our tefillah is different, and we feel much different on Shavuot night, and we're going to joy and we're going to use Yom Tov in the most productive way.